say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time.
Ooh, I seek you, seek you, seek you every time. Oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And I beg to see you dance just one more time.
So say,
dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh.
I never
Seen anybody do the things you do before.
say,
Move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I say, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. But you beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I seek you every time. Oh my, I like your style. Ooh, you make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time.
so say,
Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh.
I never seen anybody do the things you do before. Say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. Dance,
dance for me, oh oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. Move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. When you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
so say,
Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh.
I never seen anybody do the things you do before. Say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. Dance for me, monkey, 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 monkey. Dance for me, monkey, monkey,
What's up, what's down? Tell me something going round. Let's discuss the light of day. Spitting truth, come with me. What's up, what's down? Nothing's ever out of bounds. There has to be a better way. Always something of a better play. Hero Shack Day, Hero Shack Day, Hero Shack, baby things. Hero Shack, hey, Hero Shack, yeah. Hero Shack, daily things. Here we go.
And here we go. Hero Shack Daily Things, episode number 49, and I am solo thus far, but I don't believe that's going to be forever. Because tonight we're talking about retro emulation. That's right. Last time I talked about video games, I was really down on which one to get because my emulator had broken. And so we talked about Pow Kitty, Ambernick, Retroid, and really that was about it. I mean, I didn't get into too much of a discussion about the Odin or the Stream Deck, mostly for cost considerations. I was actually looking to get something under $100. So I was giving hard consideration to these. I don't know. I don't even want to call them lesser brands. They're just weaker machines. That's why they cost less. But for what I generally play, I don't need anything that great. And yet that night, my wife and my son urged me to consider the purchase. So now I was left with this situation of what do I get? Do I get something that's going to fit in my pocket and play up to Super Nintendo perfectly? Or do I go for the Dream Machine? You guys know what I went for, right? So I went for the Dream Machine, which for me is this. This is the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. I don't like their little display there, but I haven't customized it. I will get rid of it. It's, I guess it's supposed to be like a Steam type thing. I don't know. It's like distressed something or other. I don't like it very much. But this thing, what can I say about it? It's well put together. I do like it. It fits in my pocket rather easily. I do have to watch for the little triggers and I'll tell you what, I have to watch for these little nips on the sticks because I've already had one pop off. They go right back on. But when I had my my first one, my Pocket 2 Plus, I lost this stick entirely. So all I had was a nub, which, believe it or not, that's the same one I lost this time. Unfortunately, it fell off in my pocket and not on the floor, so I was able to put it back on. It's really just a simple process, but nevertheless, for a $200 machine, well, you don't want to see that happen now, do you? I just lost all my brightness. Let me see what I did there. I did something strange, I'm sure. Hey, Rick, good evening. How are you, brother? I am kind of showing off rather clumsily my brand new spanking Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. And I just lost all my screen brightness. Did I break it? I don't know. We're going to see. I can't see anything. So how is everybody tonight? See, they have these little quick settings on top, and I'm sure I hit something. And I'll be darned if I know what, because Android is not my first choice. I found it. All right, there we go. Screen brightness is back. You really can't see it unless I hold it up, huh? But this is the device. It has 2 shoulder buttons on each. The tops are clickies. Let's see if you can hear that. And down below are triggers, which are nice for various games. Yeah, maybe put it in a baggie. I'd be afraid to, because honestly, I was thinking about what made the battery swell and the Pocket Flip. So one of the things is, number one, I've been shutting it completely off when I finish. I don't let it go to sleep because these things have active cooling. So there's a fan in there. So I think what was happening with my Pocket Flip was I was letting it just kind of go to sleep when I shut it, but that didn't kill the power entirely. Meanwhile, it would heat up. And I believe being in my pocket when that fan activated, it did nothing but suck in fabric. So it didn't really cool down anything. So eventually, I believe it swelled the battery. Now, I am en route to fixing that device, making it a backup. But I'm going to use a smaller battery that fits inside the enclosure because I found out they use custom fitted batteries at Retroid. Excuse me. I've been coming down with a cold and all day I've had this little cough, and tonight it's really bad. But so yeah, I ended up with a Retroid Pocket 4. I don't know how big this looks to you guys, but it's not big at all. If Diana comes in and shows off her Switch, you'd see the Switch is about at least twice this size. But this is rather pocket fitting. I am thinking about purchasing some clip-ons that protect the buttons, so that when it is in my pocket, it doesn't snag on anything. They do have some. I saw on the internet for like $15. I might just swagger out and get some, because ultimately, I can tell you this is the best emulator I've ever owned. Now, that's not to say it's an Odin 2 or anything. From what I understand, it's got basically the same specs as the first Odin Lite, which is 2 generations old, I guess, but that's pretty darn good. So let me explain some few things I didn't like. Okay, so for instance, they always come with a Retroid Pocket Launcher. This particular one feels, it looks just like the last edition that I had, which was their latest until this one, but it feels clunkier, and it's not as it's just not as intuitive. It's not as feature rich. I feel like something's missing off the top bar. I can't really show you. I can see that it's not coming out. Maybe I'm too bright. Let me see if I can fix that. Wow, now that I want the brightness, I can't get it. Anyways, they changed something up here, and it doesn't feel right. It doesn't look right. In fact, it looks old. So I went back and I'm going to come real close so I can read it. Diajatsu. And it's not going to come into focus very well. So anyways, it's an app. And what it does is it shows me basically the controller of the device that I'm looking to play. So there you see GameCube, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy again. Yay, that's the regular one. But it goes right through all the platforms I have ROMs for. And once you get everything set up, it works pretty well. I'm still in the process of setting everything up, but if you have ever owned a Retroid device, that's part of the fun. Hello, Diana.
Hi. So that was a really weird sign in, but anyways, hello everybody. I'll tell you about it.
Hi.
Hi. Can you
Yeah,
hear
Rick,
me?
it actually is very much like a Android phone with just control stuff added to it. The joystick, the joypad, the thumb sticks. But they're really good. They're Hall effect, which means they're magnetic. They won't have the issues of the old-fashioned sticks. The D-pad is very responsive, feels great. The buttons are adequate. They're bigger than the last Pocket Edition they had, the last 3 Plus. They did fix their button placement. Now the power and the volume is on top instead of on the side, which was a problem when you were playing, and you could hit things rather easily. All your Android buttons are on the front. On the bottom, you have your jacks, your mini SD drive for the stick to go in. Did you notice that? So it has, I forget what it's called. It's the gyro thing where it knows if it's upside down or right side up. So yeah, it's just like a phone without the phone stuff. In fact, the processor, the screen, I believe they're all would be considered budget phone items. However, this processor is probably the most advanced that you're going to find in an under $200 pocket device like this. When you start getting higher priced, you start getting into Linux and Windows and stuff. And those are great too. But I don't want to be carrying $400 in my pocket just for video games. It feels kind of weird having $200 in my pocket for video games. And actually, I think it was a little more than that. But the main thing is it's become my hobby. So I guess it's going to be on Tuesday nights. We'll do the retro emulation night. I don't really have a lot set up. I was looking at what I was ready to stream. And I don't have all my ducks in a row, so to speak. I don't have all my ROMs downloaded to my Mac. Because what I'll be doing is I'll be streaming straight from the Mac. So, for instance, let me pull something up and I'll kind of give you an example. I'll just let something run while I talk here. Okay. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this. Like, you probably hear it on my microphone. But I'd like to play it to you through the StreamYard. So let me see if this works at all. All right. So can you hear it?
No, I can't.
You can't hear it?
No.
Like right now, you should hear music. I can't tell. Hang on. Let me try something to see if I can tell. Music. I can't tell. Hang on. Yeah, it's not doing it yet. Let me try a couple of settings here. I pulled it up on my cell phone so I could get a different. That's what's coming through. Yeah, that's not doing anything.
No.
I can hear it over here, but you're not going to hear it over there until I solve that problem, you know?
Yeah, it's like a wire or something, an audio wire that you have to do? You get
No,
or
no, no.
something?
It's going to be a setting.
Oh.
Let's see. Multi-output device.
Whoop.
I have different options that I can try
Right?
because I did download stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it's right. Switching the device again. Now I hear you. I think. Are you there?
Me? Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, wow. Okay. So this is going to be an issue until I figure that out, but I will figure it out by next week. I'll have more of a better handle on it, whatever is holding me up. Whoop.
I was there.
What's that?
I thought I just heard the sound when you played it.
All right, let me try it. I'm going to turn it up. Tell me if it's loud enough.
Little. Yeah, I can hear it now. Turn it up a little louder though, maybe.
Let me check this cell phone. No, you know what you're hearing?
What?
Hang on. You're hearing my microphone picking up my speakers.
Oh.
When I have it done right, the sound will come through perfectly
Oh, that's
without all that.
funny. Whoops.
Let me see.
Sorry,
Let me
guys.
make sure I have sound checked in StreamYard, but I think it's automatically checked. So
I don't know.
let me
You
pull
sent
that
me a
up.
really weird link, by the way.
No, I didn't.
Well,
What do you
it
mean a
made
weird?
me. Well, it made me sign into like Facebook or something. It was weird, or YouTube.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah.
To share audio, share a tab instead. Okay, so that's what's going on. It's not doing it because I am. Oh, it'll only let me share audio. You son of a gun. They changed something. They no longer let me share the audio through this other window.
Huh. So
That means
tonight
it's
is our
gonna be,
troubleshooting stream night. For
yeah,
those
that
of you
means
that
it's
are
going
out
to end
there
up being an
listening.
OBS thing. I'm going to have to figure out how to bring it through OBS.
That's awesome, Rick. He said his friend was a expert at the game that you had up there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So there is an update to OBS. Let me install that real quick. So Diana, did you bring any video games to the show tonight?
Well, I brought my Animal Crossing game because you told me to.
What do you
Even
mean,
though-
Animal Crossing game?
My Animal Crossing game on my Nintendo Switch.
Oh, you have a Nintendo Switch.
I do. Yes, I do.
Can you tell us about it?
Yep, it's a pretty Switch that I took from you because you never played it because my dog ate my mini one.
Gotcha. Can you show us what it looks like? Some people have never seen one before.
Yeah, I don't believe by that for a second.
Not even half a second.
Hold on. I was trying to do something, but yes, wait. He's getting back in the boat. All right.
He's getting back in the boat, she says.
Yeah,
Folks.
I wanna get okay, so you don't want to watch him. He's traveling back to Peachy Island. So give me a second. When he gets on my island, I will show you. Okay.
10-4, good buddy. I know how much you like that one.
I love it. I'll be singing that
It's
to my
way
grave.
better than It's All Good.
You're not allowed to say that to me.
I know. That
Ever.
is the illegal statement, isn't it?
Yes. No, I confiscated it. I literally said, I'm taking over the Switch. You haven't played it in a year. And because Chewy Lynn ate my Switch. Well, ate my Switch Lite, which I love.
Yeah.
I had to start my whole island over again. It was a very tragic day for me.
It was
But-
heartbreaking.
But the good news is when I originally got the island, Chris set it up for me, or Larissa, one of my kids. So they did all the setup of it. So I was able to go in and figure it out myself and how to set
That's
it up. So,
very cool.
well, it was kind of cool. All the games. I
Mhm.
restarted all his games. I'm like, no, I don't want to play your game. I want to play my game. And so yeah, so I typically just do Animal Crossing. Once in a while I'll play Super Mario Odyssey, but not too often. It's more challenging for me, although it's still fun. Okay, I've arrived to my island. So how do I do this?
How do you do?
How do I show my
turn on
Switch?
your-
Just open.
Oh, just turn on your screen and show us.
Okay, hold on.
I didn't mean you had to do anything fancy.
All right. Okay. Wait, I gotta turn her around. And I have to share my screen. Okay. See? See my little guy?
Yay.
Can you guys see her?
Well,
Sweet.
more importantly, we can see your Switch.
Yeah.
Everybody's
So-
kind of seen the game. There is a way to stream it. We could buy stuff and you could start streaming online playing it.
Oh my gosh, no. That would be not
You
fun.
wouldn't think that was cool?
No, that's the Switch. That's what I have down here. Because like I said, I was up in my comfy cozy chair and my husband sent me a link and that means he wants me in the chat. So here I am and woohoo.
I was
Yeah,
like,
go me. I'm a
"Get in
gamer.
here, lady."
What's that?
I was like, you better get in here.
Oh yeah.
I need you in here. I'm getting
Slave
confused.
driver. We're slave driver.
My goodness, lady.
God, I am so sorry.
That
I am
was
so sorry.
scary.
That was
That was super
terrible.
frightening.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I'm terrified.
Don't be.
I'm playing. I'm not terrified. I'm going to try something here. Let's see what happens. Absolutely nothing happened. Oh, great. The virtual camera is on. Well, yeah, we are definitely playing with borrowed time here because nothing is working the way it should. Let me kill that. All right. So how are you, babe?
I am good, but I just realized that I was in my school account for
Oh, when you tried to log
YouTube.
in.
Yes, and that's what it was. I'm like, oh crap!
Oh,
No wonder it
oh,
was giving me a
yes.
hard time.
It was
Okay,
my fault, you know,
why?
because you were blaming me. You said,
Oh,
I
well,
sent
yeah, it
you a
is your
weird
fault.
link.
You did send
Are
me
you-
a weird link.
You sent me a weird link, Christopher.
Yeah, you did. Well, I couldn't even find Hero Shack. That's what took so long.
That's because you were on
Where
that
is
thing.
Yeah, that's because.
You were on that account. That was not my fault. I
Yeah,
sent
so-
the proper account.
I'm like, so it says like in the StreamYard, join the chat. I'm like, what do you mean join the chat? I'm in the room, aren't I? What's going on? I'm like,
Yeah,
this is so
join the
weird.
chat.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Join the
Now-
chat, lady.
Now I can say hello, everyone. I was just,
Hello, everyone.
I was definitely like confused, honey.
I was a little bit confused too.
Yeah. So all right. So Tuesday night is your streaming night. Are you going to invite gamers on so you guys can discuss your differences and your
That would
similarities
ultimately
of
be
gaming.
something worth doing, right? I mean,
I think you should. I think, if you're a gamer out there and you stumbled upon this, hit Chris up.
oh, you know what stinks?
Wow.
There's no. This is 2-player game. There's no AI to race against.
Oh my
But you
God.
can see how bad I am with it.
Yeah. That's why the other one's not working, right?
No, the other one's not working because you need 2 players.
That's what I said. That's why the other one's not working. Because you need 2 players.
If I'm gonna win, then
You are going to win. Oh, aren't you lucky? That's one way to win a game. Let's just play the game myself. It's kind of lame. So yeah,
yeah, that's old school.
it is old school.
No sound though, huh? I mean, other than whatever my mic picks up.
Yeah. Rick said he remembered the game from Atari.
Yeah, that's exactly where it came from. That's Indy 500.
So your retro game can play games from all different systems, right? Your
Yeah,
retro.
yeah.
That's the
I only
cool-
push it as high as like probably the highest one I use is GameCube,
Okay.
which is about it's over a decade old.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Easily.
Yeah, and the
Easily.
oldest ones I play are Atari 2600.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember Pac-Man, and when that first came out, and what a rage everybody was playing that dang game. Everybody I knew was playing that, and it was a
Well,
big, huge.
it was a must. You had to
Yeah,
play it.
yeah,
In fact, let me see. I don't know if I have a Pac-Man that's suitable to show. And by that I mean like you can go. Hang on, I'll show you a bad one. Ready?
sure.
If I have it, I don't even know if I have it. I don't. Good man. But the 2600 Pac-Man,
Yeah,
very bad. Hang on. Okay, so I'll show you the 5200 Pac-Man. This was the one after it. It's
yeah.
better, but it's still not great. Present, share screen. Do. Window without the sound, of course, because StreamYard took that feature away. I should write them and tell them that was kooky. See how stretched it looks?
Yeah. How come we can hear it now?
Oh, can you?
We can hear the music. Yeah.
Is it clear or is it microphone?
I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? It seems pretty clear, but you know me.
Rick, I bought my emulator from Amazon. It is available directly from Retroid, but we have Amazon Prime, so by the time I added up the shipping from China to here, it made sense just to do the Amazon. Because Amazon has a markup, but it wasn't significant because of the free shipping that we get. Let's see. But this is the generation after the 2600, so it does look somewhat like the arcade. Yeah,
Cold,
got that
cold
cherry.
Pac-Man.
All
If
right.
there wasn't, can't remember. Oh.
I don't think I have a Coleco one, but that's the 5200. I actually think I have a very good home edition. Let me see. Come on. I know I have it. Oh, you know what it is? Again, I don't have the systems matched up. I don't have the ROMs matched up with the emulator for the computer.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Oops, sorry.
Throw that stuff around, lady.
I didn't mean to. It got caught on my sleeve.
Ooh.
Let's get ready to do something. The volume for this game. So yeah, so Rick agreed that the volume for this game was okay. The one you played before, yeah.
Yeah, that's because of the speaker of the gameplay. It's all with the microphone. I'm gonna have to have. I'll find a way to make it better, though. I will.
I know.
Scout's
you will.
honor. I'll be working on it.
I know.
You know.
You're getting yelled at by Blade Levitch. You did not join me for Chrono Trigger. Or Chrono
What
Trigger.
time was that?
Was that for tonight? Was that a Tonight Show? Did he
I don't
text you
know.
and you ignored it? Did you
No,
do
I don't. Don't guilt me. I don't know. I don't think so.
that? I'm not guilting you.
Yes,
I'm,
you are.
I'm-
You're making me feel terrible.
no, I'm not.
I love when you do that. No, I am not making you feel terrible.
So
That's yourself, Chris.
if you tell me what night and day and time it is on, I can remind him if you want me to.
I definitely want to be there. We've had MCAS, so I've totally blown all sorts of stuff. I almost didn't do tonight because I'm not feeling great.
Yeah.
Of course, it always comes to pass when when MCAS comes. I'm working with the whole population. I get exposed to all sorts of stuff, and before you know it, I have a cold. Yay! Here we go. Okay. Now this isn't arcade perfect, but it's really close as far as a home edition goes. This is Pac-Man for the NES. Actually, that was horrible. Did you hear that?
Mhm.
But that's pretty close to the arcade. I mean, the only thing closer would be the arcade, right?
Yeah.
So when is the show? It's on Tuesday nights as well?
Monday.
Mondays.
He just said in the chat, he streams on Monday night and the occasional random Friday or Sunday pickups.
Okay. I will work on doing better.
Well, yeah, but if you know what time on Monday, then you can pop in and say hi. Because it's isn't it a retro game show? Like right up your alley? You guys can talk.
I
all the
believe
time.
it is.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I don't think it's a game show, though.
Well, not a game show, but they talk about
Like a stream.
gaming.
Yeah, like a
Yeah,
streamer.
it's a great gaming stream
Yeah.
for video
Oh,
games.
game show. I get it.
No, it's not a game show.
I know. I thought you were. Never mind. Now I know where I got confused. I thought you meant like, isn't it like a game show where like you go on and you win prizes or something?
No, it's every Monday night at 7, except those 2 years or so we missed.
Boy, we can relate to that.
Yeah.
All right, let me see if this will work. I tried something. I'll put this here, and that should bring it up here. And I don't see it. That's terrible. Oh, it could be this. Let's see what that is. Nope, that's not going to work. So, honey,
Mm-hmm.
tell me something I don't know.
Well, you didn't know that you missed Jace's stream the other night.
That's right. I did not. And I do feel bad. I wanted to be there because I do remember seeing something about that.
Okay, so
Okay, Soul.
I can't, like the StreamYard version that I'm doing, I can't highlight. He said that he's got to get a way to get you a copy of the Pac-Man Championship Edition.
What is that?
That game is absolutely stellar. I don't know. I'm just reading the chat that Jace put.
Yeah, I'm asking out loud what system it is. StreamYard is sharing windows. Stop sharing. There we go. What is Retroid? Oh, he was playing. Oh, cool. Pac-Man Championship Edition. All right, I'm gonna have to Google that because you can't just come in here and say that and expect me not to look for it, right? 'Cause I am truly a Pac-Man fan, mostly because of my age. I remember when this was, something else.
Yeah.
Brand new. It was like one of these fancy cell phones that everybody goes crazy about.
Oh, yeah. Everybody was playing it too. It was like,
Yeah,
you go
well,
play it. It was huge.
it was the future in your hand.
Yeah. It was very cool. I don't know if you have to buy it.
Buy what, hon?
Uh,
Championship edition?
yeah. So apparently, when he told you about the stream, you texted him back and said you were playing with your Retroid.
Oh, oh, oh. That was not very kind. You mean I was like, can't talk now. Got my head in my own game system, and then I'm responding to him. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, bonehead me. All right, so I'm thinking the championship edition is in an NES game. Anybody got a hint
He
on that?
said 360 PS3, but it was
Really?
so cool. Yeah.
That's kind of up there. I haven't tried 360 yet. I don't even know if there is an emulator for that. Frankly, PSP or 360. I don't really have a memory for it. There were plenty of great games, but I was never part of it, you know?
Can Jace post the link? He was wondering.
Of course. Oh wait, we gotta go in and give him a wrench if he doesn't have one though.
He doesn't have one.
He don't have one?
No, I don't know how to do that.
I
can't
do.
it.
Yeah, you can't because you're stuck in the login that you came in at. Hang on, Jace. Add as moderator. Let's see. I'm gonna add him as a managing moderator and a standard moderator. No, I can only do either or. I think managing's the best. See if you can post with that. That should let you have a link. Wow, where'd my camera go? I lost everything, huh?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me fix that. Oh, I see.
Hello, Body of Lies. Welcome.
Hello, Body of Lies. Interesting name. I like it.
Trigger is the best RPG ever made. And we've forgotten the area of Yeshua Rocks. Oh my gosh, that's right. Yeshua Rocks. That was your dad's name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you want to be honest? I don't even remember Chrono Trigger, so I think that kind of calls for me to maybe bring it back up and play it again. My retro gaming has been going back and visiting my favorites. I played a lot of Frogger this week, Bomberman. For some reason, I'm stuck on playing a lot of Mario Strikers, the soccer game from GameCube. And yeah, those have probably been my top hits because, to be honest, they were the easiest ones to start. Now, as I go through the process of trying out different ROMs in the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro, I have to adjust the controls, and there's all sorts of confusion there for me because it gets complicated, and I'm technically supposed to be able to handle it, but I get lost. I do sometimes. I'm like, what the heck did that thing just do? Plus, I really need to remember to wear my glasses, but RetroArch is a crazy app, and I'm still learning it. Yeah, the SNES. I don't think I have a single SNES game that I want to play that I can't. I run into problems in the quite a few of the GameCube ones, but I want to play some crazy ones. They just don't play very well at times, even on the Pro 4. Although I have found switching between Vulkan and OpenGL can solve a lot of that. All right, hang on. I believe this is Jace talking about Chrono Trigger, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much Final Fantasy characters and then Akira Toriyama Dragon Quest World with time travel and some of the most satisfying ATB 16-bit combat. I think that's turn-based. No, it's really not that much over your head at all. It just sounds it.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing is very
from.
slow. You know it's very slow, right?
I complain about that all the time, but I still like it.
Right. But the games that like we might steer you towards are not going to be all that complicated, and they're going to be faster paced.
Well, that's a problem.
Not too much in one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now wait a minute. You were playing Mario Galaxy with great love. What happened to that?
I wasn't playing Mario Galaxy. I was playing Odyssey.
Odyssey, thank you, thank you. What happened to that?
I'm stuck on Animal Crossing. I'm building my town.
You can't get stuck on Animal Crossing.
I mean, I'm stuck. I'm not stuck. I mean, I'm
You just said I'm stuck. I'm picturing you like at the shop going,
no.
I don't know how to buy a freaking thing.
No, Jace is right. It's a very relaxing game. So after a busy day of working with children and running around, sometimes I just like to come home, have a cup of tea, kick up my feet, and put my Animal Crossing on, collect my bells, very important, and do my missions. So yeah,
But the stake is like, oh no, a bee bit me.
yeah.
Like a game, when I think Animal Crossing, I think of a good Minecraft game. And by that, I mean on a server with other people playing. And, you know, there are good people and bad people. Some people will try to rob you blind. Other people will respect your property and just look in awe as you build incredible things. And
So
so
Body of
there's stakes
Lies,
in Minecraft.
but Body of Lies is saying that Chrono Trigger is one of the first games to have multiple endings, that's intriguing. Now I like that.
Yep.
With a total of 13 unique endings to the game, way ahead of its time. Huh.
I agree.
You have
In
that
fact,
one?
not yet. um, what I was gonna say real quick is when I was growing up, multiple endings really consisted of getting championship wins. So like the team would change in the celebration. Uh, I didn't have that much interest in multiple endings until I realized like how that impacted stories. But like Jace's journey, Jace is my son, by the way, Blade. His journey through games was a little bit more mature than mine. By that I mean his games were more mature. Mine were more
Childlike.
well, they were more primitive because of what I was playing, both
Childlike.
basically, you know. No, no, no. You cannot call it childlike. It simply was the state of the art at the time was childlike. I'm insulted.
I'm
Lady,
sorry.
lady.
Listen, it's gonna be okay. You're
My
fine.
heart is snapped in three.
Oh, bull binkies. It has
No,
one.
like okay, so I want to ask you, and this is a question you can't answer, but maybe the chat can.
Mm-hmm.
When was the first time you ever felt the thrill of like live 1v1 fighting, like shooting at each other?
What?
Now, shooting at each other
There's a thrill in that?
yes, if you've never played Call of Duty or
No.
Fortnite,
One time you guys tried to get me on Call of Duty. I was shot dead like within 2 seconds. Y'all got frustrated and took the controller away from me because I couldn't figure out how to climb or open. I couldn't do anything with it.
okay, all right. I apologize for that.
Thank
But
you.
my point in bringing it up was my very first 1v1 excitement
Mm.
came from the Atari 2600, and that was under the game Combat. Combat was just two tanks. I think that I want to say there were more, but my memory is so lacking on it because it was like literally, gosh, it was literally 45 years ago. How's that for a little spooky? Where were you 45 years ago? Most of you listening right now weren't even alive yet.
Blade
yet there
said
I
he was
was.
born into Street Fighter 2, Final Fantasy, Lufia, and Breath of Fire. Those must be
But
all the games
actually,
he played when he was younger.
yeah, but I remember sitting him down and having him hold controllers while I played the Resident Evil 2, I believe it was, on was it N64? It must have been. Might have been Super Nintendo, whatever I'm thinking of, though. It may not have been Resident Evil. I do know that we went through Mortal Kombat games in his preschool years.
Of course.
And he was a big fan of Mortal Kombat until really the movie. The movie, I don't think he cared for very much. I did take him. He was 3 years old, and we left promptly after the nightmare scene where the
Can't
brother got
imagine.
slaughtered.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
brought
it was crazy. I was like, well, "What's the matter? You wanted to go here."
N64 Resident Evil 2 was his favorite game, but he was too scared to play.
Yeah, he used to make me play it, and whenever the scary parts would come, he'd duck under my arm
That's so
or he'd
funny.
hide his head. Yeah, he was really cool about it.
What is this? Oh.
Ah, Square, of course. So I will be trying that out this week. Look at Jace. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I found it. So I will be playing that this week. I'll check it out. And hopefully I'll have it beat by next week. I don't use cheats, but I will use walkthroughs. If you think that's cheating, I won't use it until like I'm stuck, but yeah, I will use it. You know what a walkthrough is, honey?
Probably clues to get you to the next destination.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes it's not even fair to call it clues. Sometimes it's so blatantly, over the top, a flagrant foul. It's like, yeah, they told
Well,
you everything. You are in like Flynn.
I Google sometimes. I
Do
Google
you?
when I want to do something on Animal Crossing and I don't know how to do it. Shut up.
Animal Crossing that you don't know. Well, no, I got to be honest. I Googled at least one or two things on that. When I was doing the cheat, I don't know if they still allow the cheat, the time travel cheat.
I don't know. I never checked.
Oh, I used to time travel cheat all the time.
I never understood that whole thing.
Oh yeah. I got to get closer.
Where are your glasses?
No, I meant I had to get my tank closer
Um,
because he was out of range. But basically, let me see if I can trigger this to. There's okay, hang on. Could you hear that annoying gurn, 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 gurn?
no.
Oh, it was annoying. That's one good thing about you not having to hear it. All right. There are switches here that have something to do with something, I'm sure.
Is this the game you just downloaded?
No, this is Combat.
Oh,
This is a classic game from my childhood.
I see.
This was the one that made me feel 1v1 action. Like I felt like I don't know. Like this was real fighting. Okay, and nothing is doing what I want it to. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you the walls, but I can't seem to trigger any of the game modes, which would require tripping the switches on the device, which my controller doesn't seem to want to do, so I won't show that one. It's not a lot of fun anyways. It's more nostalgic than anything.
Okay.
You'll find, like, God forbid when I die, if I have an emulator with me, you guys will find a lot of the Atari 2600 games, which are miserable. Jace joked with me about it last time I saw him, but it's true. I do. I play a lot of these. Like this here is pinball, believe it or not.
Oh my
Can you
God.
make out the pinball? Can you see it?
Uh-huh.
So I have to hit left or right with my joystick to make the flippers go. And
Yeah, these are simple arcade games, right?
I press down to launch the ball. See on the far right? I'm going to boom. Hang on, go up. Oh, it didn't snap like I wanted it to. Do I hit fire? Oh, there we go. I hit fire, and now it's going to bounce around.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just like Pong. It's Pong with more stuff on the screen. And I have these little plunger things, the flippers. And the ones represent like the bumpers in the middles. There's a little rotator. This used to be fun. And so far I haven't hit it once with a bumper. Oh, there we go. I just hit it. But like so much of it is automated on its own. Ooh, look, I got 2 Atari signs. Oh, and now I have a chance to hit it again. But yeah, what do you think of this? Is this exciting?
Sure. If you're enjoying it, go for it. I'm not.
It's not exciting. You're looking at it going, this is terrible. How is he even playing that, right?
No, I'm playing Animal Crossing right now.
You're terrible.
I'm not.
This is supposed to be a show.
It is a show. I'm listening and I'm paying attention for the most
You're
part.
supposed to be interacting and helping me.
Well,
As-
I am.
So,
I
all right,
told you it looked lame.
I'm going to show you my favorite pinball game of all time.
All right, you do that.
This will make you sick, though.
Why?
Because it's not very good, but I still like it. I was playing it the other day and I realized it's very primitive. Let me do this. So this is called Pinbot by Rare.
Okay.
No, Rare is a big software company.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
It's so rare. I didn't know anything about it.
Did you hear that? Pinball activated. All right, so I let the ball go.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's coming down. See how the flippers stay on the bottom, but the screen scrolls?
Mm-hmm.
Used to love that. Now I'm hitting those lights out up there. It's kind of chaotic. And this is the only part that stinks. You have to go through this screen every time. Okay, player 1. Here we go. Ball 2.
This looks just like a regular pinball game. Like what
It's
you
very
would find
exciting to play, though.
in an arcade. Like I like these kind of games that are just more hand-eye coordination kind of things.
Look, I got in the tube and it shot it out. Yay, bonus points, but I just lost my ball.
Mm-hmm.
Typical pinball.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna look over at you, babe. I'm gonna go watch this. This one's for you. I'm gonna get 1,000,000 points just for you. My flippers are excited. See them?
I'm
They're
not
excited.
touching that one. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got caught in the hole. That meant bonus points. I didn't call that out like a champ. Ah! Look at that, Diane. I'm going for 1,000,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're playing that Animal Crossing again.
I'm watching
Oh,
you.
did you see that? It went in and came back
I
out.
saw you.
That was beautiful.
Well, Blade, I agree. I'm getting ready for bed soon too. Thanks for popping in, kiddo.
Who was that?
Jace is leaving. He's
Hey,
going.
golly. All right. We'll talk to you later soon. I'll be there next Monday. Diana will remind me, right?
Yeah.
Will you really?
Yeah, I'll remind you. But you just lost it. I like
'cause
how you tried
stopped
to
and
catch it.
talked. I didn't get to 1,000,000, babe.
I knew you wouldn't. So this is what you're going to do on your Retroid show here?
Well, no, as the shows progress, I'll come up with themes. We'll talk about, like, next week I'll talk about Chrono Trigger some. But yeah, I'll show some of the ROMs that I like. I'll show some that I hate.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of warn people off. Like, I'll tell you all about the 2600 as much as anybody will listen, but I don't recommend it for anybody who doesn't have nostalgia for it,
Mm.
They do load fast. There's like 1 or 2 games I would recommend. Let me see if I have any on this. Like, I think Frogger on this is totally fine. It's totally fun, but that and Asteroids are probably about it.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, that's really primitive, but it's all right, especially if you're on a tiny 3-inch screen or a 4-inch screen.
Right.
It's when you get into the bigger deal that it becomes an issue. like on a high definition TV.
Hmm.
Let's see. What do I want to show you, honey? I'll do one more before we cut it off.
All right.
Let me see. What time is it? We are at. Oh, we're almost at a whole hour.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see. What do I want to show you tonight?
Which one
I'll
were
have
you
it.
playing?
Which time? I was playing quite a few in here, making sure they were all working, but
Mhm.
I could try Time Scanner, but I don't even know what that is. Time Pilot 84. That looks all right. We'll see if that works.
Excuse me.
Now, this is one that I got by accident
Mm-hmm.
because I was looking for the first one. But here we go. I'll pull it up and we can check it out together, and then we'll close it for the night.
Sounds good.
We'll start planning on talking about the Great Cyclopean tomorrow night, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm very excited. Issue 8's coming.
Mm.
I mean, 7's shipping, but issue 8 is right there, man.
Mm.
All right. So this is Time Pilot 84. I do like the first one,
Yeah.
but this is one that I've not played.
Well,
Okay. I had to find there's the shoot. Oh, this is nice. And they have little like hunter missiles. Oh, I
mhm.
see. No, those aren't hunter missiles. Those are for land targets. Interesting effects. Okay. Ooh. I don't like this double shooting stuff. It's making me having to press 2 buttons at once. And then you just kind of you just do nothing but press 2
Now
buttons.
you're a professional game person, and I think you can handle pressing 2 buttons at once, don't you?
I'm hardly a
Sounded
professional.
like funny.
I am a definitely a hobbyist. I enjoy it, but like I wouldn't kid myself and think that I'm like I'm not even semi-pro. I'm like semi-crap. I enjoy playing. That's about it. I can. Oh, look! It said thank you for playing. That's how great I did. That was awesome, wasn't it? What was that? A whole 10 seconds?
Yep.
10 seconds to love. Well, I'll show you something then. That was 84.
Yeah.
This is the original one. This is the one that I played in the arcades as a child, and now you have to see it.
Okay.
You have to see it to believe it.
Alrighty.
I got to put a coin in. You want to? I'll put 2 coins in case you want to play after me. Do you see that on the bottom? The number going up, credits.
Yeah.
Look at that. I just put like 25 quarters in there. That's a lot of quarters, huh?
Okay.
I'm not going to play 25. I'm going to leave it for the kid in the back. He can feel special. You can
Yeah.
walk up and just play. But see, this one's much simpler.
Really sweet.
It's got
Oh,
one
yeah.
gun. There's no 2 gun stuff. Oh, I
Mhm.
got to save I missed. It's so hard because of the way you got to steer. There we go. I saved my parachutist. And see, oh, there's another one. Can I get to him? I lost him. Lost him in the clouds. I exploded. But this is Time Pilot. And after this, you go against more advanced machines and so on and so forth. I don't know how many screens it has entirely because I'm not that good at it. But I do play it. And this is great. This is one of those games that's great when you're like, if you're like at work waiting on a software download and it's going to take 20 minutes. This is a nice, quick little game. It looks probably not as fun as it really is. But when you're the one playing, it's a lot of fun. I think this is my last man on this game.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. Come on. Give me a parachutist before I go. One parachutist. Come on. Give him to me. Oh, there he was. I saw him. I think he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. I ran into the... Oh, I don't want the balloon. The Zeppelin is mean. Ah, see that? He shot me. It's over. It's over. And ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude tonight's show. Thank you so much for coming along. Next week, we will talk a little bit about Chrono Trigger. And I'll give you a little bit more insight on how it's gone with the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. And hopefully I'll have the audio issues figured out because there's some very nice music here that I'd love to share. Diana, do you have anything you'd like to say before I close the show?
See you all tomorrow night. Talk about
The
real-
Great Cyclopean. See how you got to say it? The Great Cyclopean.
You do such a good job. I'll let you take that.
You hate when I do that.
I didn't say that.
Here we go.